right. So content mistake number 2 that you are making, similar to planning, is you're just waiting until the very last minute. So if you fix your planning problem, you're probably not going to do this as much, but I see this a lot. I will talk to podcasters, I will talk to creators, and whenever I ask, how's your content going? Even if they have a very, very successful show, if they have a podcast they used to love, they will say, it's not going great. Even if it is on the outside, even if it's getting reviews, even if it's at the top of the charts. And I'm like, well, why? What's going on? And they're like, well, it's just exhausting. Why is it exhausting? Remember, I'm a therapist. I dig into the root of the problems. We don't just settle at surface level answers. We dig into what's actually going on. And when I finally get down to it, they're waiting until the last minute. They're waiting until the night before. They're on the phone with our editor until midnight, making sure that the episode is just perfect. Or they're not planning, again, going back to planning, and they're exhausted or worried about something that should have happened 2 weeks ago, but now it's not happened. And they're just like, oh my gosh, they're scrambling. And I don't know about you, but if I'm running late for something, I'm going to run faster. I'm going to drive a little bit faster, right? Within the speed limits. But if you're doing that, if you're constantly sprinting with your content, again, this is going to look so different for everyone, but if you're doing this every single week, or maybe even every single day, if you're posting social content, how exhausting is that? How is that any enjoyable journey, right? How is that sustainable at the end of the day? Because when we talk about if you want to avoid burnout, what is the opposite of burnout? Sustainability. Enjoying a long career as a creator in whatever capacity that is. I'm actually working on a talk for Podcast Movement. So shout out to everyone to go into Podcast Movement in Dallas 2025. But I've been really deep with this topic right now. I'm working on a talk that's called 3 Tools to Help You Avoid Burnout. And so this is why I wanted to create this video. It was very top of mind for me. And at the end of the day, when I think about people waiting until the very last minute, I just think, man, I wish you could enjoy the journey. Because anytime I hear someone's waiting until the very last minute on something, they're not happy. They're not. Maybe it's a one-off and you told yourself, oh, this will just happen this time. But it's a slippery slope. It truly, truly is. If you wait until the last minute to do something, or you're scrambling, again, you're sprinting to get something done, you're probably not happy. And that, to me, is a sign of burnout. If you don't truly enjoy what you're doing and what you're creating, it's not long until you are going to hit that burnout stage and not want to create anymore. And that's what makes me really sad.